What's going on, guys? It's Sunday night out here in the shop. We're getting prepared for a 3-night race weekend, hopefully. We only got one motor. We got one car that we'll be traveling with. So um, hopefully all goes well. We got Lenny, Adam, Russ, and Mom lined up for the trip. So we'll have the merch trailer. So it'll be me, Mom, and Russ in the merch trailer. And then you'll have Adam and Lenny in the other trailer and the towing the race car. So we can get to the track and try to make a couple dollars selling some merchandise and getting ready. You know, we're just sitting here watching the Weicker Memorial. We're stripping the car down, getting ready for maintenance. I got the wing off and ready. Just waiting for the boy to go to bed. So I'm gonna call the wife, have her come out here and help me. And then we got our shocks off, our 8740 suspension, and here's our front wing from this past week. We went to a career day and met a bunch of kids at East Marion Elementary. So let's check that out. All right, well, here we are at East Elementary for Lenny's wife, Debbie. They're having a career day here, so she asked us to bring the race car. And how can I tell them no with how much Lenny helps us? So Lenny really wants to fire the car off, so we're putting a starter on it right now. We've already got the right rear. We just unloaded it off the trailer. He brought his little yard trailer, fit on there like a glove, and all the buses are rolling in. So here in about 45 minutes, career day will start. I think there's a few other people coming out here, but then we're gonna be here with this guy. So they're really excited. They think the kids are gonna be really excited. We're gonna explain some of the stuff with the car, and then when it's all said and done, we'll have them sign the wing. So we'll go from there.
We got one there.
Thank you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. All right, well, she's back on the trailer. We got a little over half the kids to sign it before the 6 markers all died. And we got down to 2, and there was just too many kids out here at each point to get it going on. But it seemed like it was a success. We were one of the more exciting part. We did fire the car up twice for the last group of the younger kids and older kids. So, but we did it for Debbie and Lenny and their school. They invited us out here, and they help us out so much. Why not do something for them? So it was cool. It was fun, and we'll probably do it again. So thanks for watching. Do it for Dad. That would have been something that he would have really loved to do. Hey, look, it's my boy Dirt Dauber. This stuff we put on the car. But he would have definitely done that. We used to go to car shows all the time. That's how we met Russ. Do like radio stuff with Racing Nuts. We miss you, Steve. Both of y'all are not here anymore. So we're trying to keep it rolling. We're trying to keep the thing going. But it was pretty cool, man, to go there and hang out with all the kids and answer all their questions and get out of work for a couple hours. But man, walked into a doozy when I got back. But man, that was a lot of fun. We'd definitely do it again. Well, the wife and I got the wings swapped out on the car. Here you go. She gave me crap. I didn't have a camera set up. She's like, that would have been great content. I was carrying in and out the stuff, but she was in her, her pajamas, so I didn't think that would be something that would be possible. I was just appreciative of the help that I got. She carried the fire suit and stuff in, getting it all clean. But at our last race of Volusia, we ended up finishing 3rd. We had a pretty good night, even though we had crappy pill draw and all that other stuff. You should watch the video. But we finished 3rd, and the Village Motor Racing Fan Club had actually thrown some extra money in for it. So let's check it out. They threw an extra $150 in for us, and gave us some stickers. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the sticker on the car. I think it's pretty cool that this club has they give to racing, so it's pretty cool. I might have to reach out to them. They got some stuff to fill out on the inside. They help some other drivers. Here's their brochure. We'll give them a call out. pretty neat. But, you know, as much as that helped us, I wanted to put it on the car, give them a little something for helping us racers out, and just let everybody else know if you're watching this. If you're a fan of ours, please like, please comment, and if you don't follow us on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube, please do. We had to create a new Facebook page because our stuff got hacked last year, and we were like right at 1,000 people there, and we're only at like 170, I believe. And we got a lot of stuff coming up that's going to be cool. Also follow the Tim Gruball Sprint Car Showdown. We're going to be announcing some stuff there. I'm still waiting on details to see if we're going this way or that way for a 2-day show. If we can do a 2-day show. No, it's tough, man. It's expensive. If you would like to be a part of that, if you would like to be a part of the Tim Gruball Sprint Car Showdown Year 2, please reach out to me. We are trying to start getting some dollar figures up and find out what's going on. Going to start the process of designing the t-shirt for the event t-shirt. So if we could find an event sponsor or sponsors for Friday night and Saturday night, if we do the same track for 2 nights, I got an idea I want to do. If we do 2 different tracks, I don't really know what I want to do yet. Probably just be 2 separate shows. But we want to make it worth it for the racers to come down here. It's going to be at the beginning of October. And we're working on a lot of stuff, man. So if you want to be a part of it, please reach out to us. If you want to be a part of our race team, reach out to us. Last night I made a post on Facebook basically just talking about how, you know, racing always looks good from the outside. It always looks like we've all got it together, and we're all usually barely hanging on. Since the Russ's sale of Rhino Roofing, things haven't quite went as smooth as it was planned, and our budget's getting pretty slim. So we're gonna hit this 3-day weekend, hopefully have a pretty decent time, and come back home and get ready for Alltech and Needmore. But you know, kind of got to figure out what we're gonna do moving on past that. So these things are expensive to run, and you know, as an electrician, as a project manager for Sirocco Electric, I don't make enough money. You know what my yearly wages are pretty much what it costs to run this thing for a year, so for 30 races. So we are definitely looking for some help for the race and for the race season. A little bit helps, a lot of bit helps. Just let us know if you can reach something. B-Main's about to go on this track, and I'm going to watch this real quick. Another thing about Volusia is they put new dirt on the track, and the dirt that we had there had been real sandy. It hadn't gotten really wide under local shows. Even during like the Speed Week shows, we only got like halfway up the track, and like the cushion that was there was like real sandy, and you would just like blow through it, and it sucked. I didn't like it. Put this new dirt on it. It was like Volusia of old. It got slick really fast. I think they're going to learn how to work it a little bit better so it don't get slick as fast. They don't have to prep it all night. And it was real fast in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 was slick had some bite, really thin at the bottom of 1 and 2, and slick all the way to the fence with a couple of grip patches. But check out these tires. This tire was brand new, and I mean, you could still see some of the nipples on it, on the inside edge. And this tire had a few laps on it from Speed Weeks. We just ended up siping it and cutting it. But I mean, looks super good. We'll probably run this tire again this weekend. We'll have to just grind it. So bravo, Volusia. Thank you. I am looking forward to going there in September. Unfortunately, you know, over the past few years, we kind of complained it was always just locked down, hammered down, and it was just a motor eater of a track. And with what they gave us the other night, it really wasn't. So bravo, Volusia. I wish we raced there a couple more times this year. It's a close track to us, and it's super slick, and we need practice at that. Good thing about Volusia, you carry a lot of wing speed, so that kind of slick I'm okay at, but definitely need help to run those kind of surfaces before, you know, the National Series would come in, because them guys are really good at it. I mean, that's what this stuff is at Port. But I'm done out here for the night. If you want to be a part of this beast, let us know. We'd sure love to have you be part of the team. All right, well, it's Tuesday. We all had fun for Memorial Day. Lenny did a pre-celebration for his anniversary, because his anniversary is on Thursday. We're supposed to race Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday, Talladega. Friday at Hattiesburg. Saturday at Wynot. Pulling the plug on Talladega, folks. We're going to let Lenny go have his anniversary dinner with Debbie. And, yeah, it don't look good for Talladega on Thursday. Weather does not look good at all. So, we're here doing our final touches. We've already done the bar. All the bars on the car. I just got to do my final tweaks on the rear. I'm in the middle of cleaning the injection. I've already cleaned the main filter here. Lenny's cleaning the fuel pump. Getting everything out of this fuel system. You never know, we might not go racing. We just need to be prepared. You see that thing that says King on it? We've got our main is right there. That is the low speed bypass, and that is our torque valve. Right now, Lenny has the high speed out of the car right now, so I have to adjust that before it goes back in and get this thing all situated. Just notice how dirty underneath the seat is. Anyways, I'm up here cleaning the injection on our Moss Racing Ford here. Here's our 8 injectors. This is the line. It's our barrel valve, and this is right here is a Walla. That's fast right there. That's wide open. So we are getting things buttoned up, and I'm going to eat some tacos here in a minute. Ashley's making some tacos. They're going to be so delicious. So, anywho, I'm going to finish this injection, and then we're going to button the motor part back up. I got to do some fuel settings before we put that all back together. I got to twist some knobs in here in the back to try to get our ride heights pretty close for what we're going to want to start off for Hattiesburg. Seems like it's about the same size as Talladega. Thank you, Dale. And we have never been there before. We've been to Talladega. We were excited to do Talladega, Hattiesburg, and Wynot. I've never even raced in Mississippi, so we're hoping we get to. But with it being as far away as it is, we can't just go up there for the fun of it and not have a shot at racing. So we are finishing the car, because first things first, car's got to be finished, and then we're going to be getting this thing ready for Hattiesburg, just in case we haul butt up there, because we don't know yet. But no matter what, race car's got to be ready, trailer's got to be ready. So all we do is just sweep our girl right in there, strap her down, get her ready for the rough roads, and get on going. So let me finish this thing up so I can do this, eat my tacos, and finish the other stuff tonight, so it's pretty much ready to race. Check out them injectors. Well, it's Friday and we are still at home. If you listen, it's like, I think it's starting to sprinkle here in Florida. Thursday and Friday both canceled because of weather, and old girl's still sitting on the stands. So we're not racing because Saturday night shows at Wynot, and that's like a 10-hour drive for us, and it isn't worth the cost, like the travel, the cost. I mean, we could race next weekend, but it's a single-day show, and it's 8 hours away. So that's 16 hours of driving plus a race day. We can race the following weekend twice, an hour up the road and 2 hours north of that for a 2-day show. So, and we can't have some of our crew next week because they planned on racing this week, so they have plans next week, and it just lines up, man. It's tough. We're not a professional race team, so it takes more organization to go racing, and we try to have a schedule for our team so that we can, plan things to do with our family. So, like, instead of racing the last 2 days, I had to go to work. I would have liked to race. It's a good stress reliever for me. Now that I'm not racing, I'm out in the shop. Am I working on the race car? No. I'm getting sandpaper because now I got to help with a chore around the house. I got to help my wife with her activity, her sanding of her table so she could paint. And I have to do that because she's my wife and she helps me with all of my racing. So I got to be a good husband and I got to sand some tables so we can paint them. But we're just sitting here. We're trying to decide what we're doing next. I can pretty much just tell you we're going to race Alltech and Needmore next. It is just too expensive to just go and drive 16 hours and do all that other stuff. So it is just tough. We are not racing this weekend. Dang you, Mother Nature. And we're going to stay home, and I only have to do minor things of this. Like I said, we cleaned this fuel system. We went through it all. We didn't fire the car up. So it is sitting here ready for maintenance. I got oil on the porch that came yesterday, and it's ready for an oil change before we do a 2-night show, so we don't have to do that in between shows. And we just got to change the left rear tire and a couple turns in the car for what we want to do for Alltech. So, man, it sucks that we're not racing. It's that point of the year. We do a 36 race schedule because we expect that we won't race any more than 30 times. But obviously it's not happening. So we aren't racing. Thanks for watching. Follow along. Look at our stuff. We're going to watch funny videos so that we're not depressed for the next 2 weeks. I luckily do have my iRacing rig back and operational, so I will get some laps and in that. But man, it sure feels nice driving that thing. That's what I much rather drive. But we're not. Doesn't matter if we drove the track, they aren't racing anyway. So we're going to continue on with our weekend. I'm going to help Ashley around the house, spend some time with little man, because these babies just grow up too fast. And we're just going to prepare ourselves for what's going on next and go from there. So thanks for watching. We're struggling. We want to race. If you have a race car somewhere and you need a driver, or you want to try a little Florida cracker up at a northern track and we can fly myself up there, holler at your boy. I'd love to race some new racetracks and see what we can do. Racing helps. You know, what sucks is with this and how we race our schedule is we try to race like 30 races a year, but the really awesome guys, I need to shut that door, but it's my only natural light and I'm leaving. But the really awesome guys race like 80 times a year, and you just can't beat track time. You just can't. Like, when you're racing, you see all these different scenarios and you see all the different types of surfaces, and it just makes you push the limit more. So it really sucks we don't get to race more. I want to race more, but it's hard doing that when you work for a living. So I don't know. If we hit the lottery that I don't play, maybe I could race more. But until then, we need people to help us get there, and I still need a job. So we're not racing. I'm sanding furniture. We'll see you at the next one.